Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so yesterday, Google quietly gave one of its most useful AI tools a massive upgrade. They essentially gave it a data analyst's brain. We're diving right into the July 16, 2026 announcement from VP of Labs, Josh Woodward, which detailed how the tool we knew as NotebookLM has officially rebranded to Gemini Notebook, and along with the new name, it gained a powerful built-in data analyst. And the absolute craziest part, this super powerful capability, which, by the way, can write and run its own code without you needing zero spreadsheet skills, just got an enormous 80% price drop for premium users. We're talking about top-tier data analysis suddenly becoming widely accessible to pretty much everyone. Here's the roadmap for today's explainer. First, the arrival of the AI data analyst. Second, that wild 80% price drop. Third, why this actually matters for your business. Fourth, how to get your hands on it. And fifth, the honest limits. All right, let's jump straight into section 1. The AI data analyst arrives. So the real news here isn't just the shiny new Gemini Notebook name, it's actually that every single notebook now gets a secure cloud computer. Think of it like a dedicated, private environment that handles all the absolute heavy lifting. When you upload a messy spreadsheet or just a massive pile of documents, it writes the code, it executes it, and it runs all those complex calculations entirely in the cloud. That means your local laptop isn't even going to break a sweat. Moving right along to section 2, an 80% price drop. Let's look at the math, because it's pretty wild. The exact same code execution feature that was totally gated behind the $99 a month Ultra tier is now rolling out, over the coming weeks that is, to the $19 a month Pro tier. If you were only using the AI to act as a data analyst, this is literally an 80% price drop. You're getting the exact same underlying capability at a total fraction of the cost. And just to prove this isn't some niche beta test for a few tech insiders, Woodward's announcement confirmed that over 30 million users and 600,000 organizations are already relying on this tool. To put that into perspective, that is a massive base of people who are about to get a meaningfully more capable upgrade to a tool they're already using every single day. The scale of this rollout is just huge.
Okay, on to section 3, why this matters for business.
Historically, finding trends or building charts meant you either had to learn how to code, hire someone who could, or shell out for an expensive analytics subscription. But this update just completely collapses that entire workflow. It's literally just step 1, upload your messy data. Step 2, ask a question in plain English. And step 3, the AI writes and runs the code itself. It absorbs all those annoying repetitive tasks like manually building a pivot table or cleaning up a dataset, and completely removes the bottleneck.
Plus, and this is a real game changer, this ensures your analysis is grounded. If you're analyzing highly sensitive internal metrics or client data, you absolutely do not want the AI making random guesses based on generic internet knowledge, right? Grounded data means it is working strictly with the files and spreadsheets you provide. It keeps the insights hyper-relevant and, more importantly, secure.
Which brings us to section 4, how to actually try it. So, to use it, you simply head over to the Gemini Notebook URL, which, by the way, is the exact same place you used to go for NotebookLM. You add your sources, maybe some PDFs, spreadsheets, or even audio files. Then, and this is the crucial part, you ask a computational question. For instance, you could say, calculate the month-over-month growth rate from this data, or cross-reference these two reports and tell me where the numbers disagree. Asking these specific math-heavy questions is exactly what triggers that code execution in the cloud, rather than just spitting out a basic text summary. Now for our final part, section 5, the honest limits.
Look, multiple tech outlets, including Forbes, were quick to point out that the rebrand itself created some genuine confusion. You need to make absolutely sure you are in Gemini Notebook, the standalone research product, and not just using the Notebooks feature that's sort of hidden inside the regular Gemini chat app. They are two entirely different things, so definitely double check your URL. So, just to recap, keep these 3 things in mind. First, navigate that naming confusion we just talked about. Second, please do not fall into the trap of blind trust. Treat this automated analysis as a super fast first draft, not a verified final answer. You really got to spot check the methodology before you go making major business decisions based on it. And third, remember that a phased rollout literally means a phased rollout. Not all pro users are going to have this instantly. So check and confirm you actually have access to the feature before you go and cancel all your other expensive analytics tools. Fun fact for you, we actually used this exact tool back under its old NotebookLM name to help produce this very explainer. But as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought. You should use this incredibly powerful and now much cheaper tool to save yourself hours of manual labor, but definitely not to skip understanding your own numbers. So here's my question for you. Would you trust AI to analyze your business data end to end, or do you still want a human checking the methodology? Think about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.